Divorce rate in America? Nearly 50%. Infidelity? Rampant. Amish divorce rate? Less than 1%. Infidelity? Almost non-existent. What do they know that we don't? Today, I'm revealing 10 ways Amish men stay loyal to their wives for life. Some will inspire you, some will shock you, and some might make you uncomfortable. But they work. Let's go. Method number 1. Zero privacy, total accountability. Here's the foundation. Amish men have zero privacy. None. Your community knows where you are, who you're with, what you're doing. Always. You can't sneak around. You can't hide. You can't have secret conversations or secret meetings. Every Sunday, everyone's at church. If you're missing, people notice. If you're somewhere unusual, people see. If you're talking to a woman who isn't your wife, people know. This isn't surveillance, it's community life. But the effect is powerful. You literally cannot cheat without the entire community knowing within hours. One Amish man told me, "Temptation exists for us too, but opportunity? That doesn't exist. I'm never alone with another woman, ever." Method number 2. The radical wedding vow. Amish wedding vows aren't like modern vows. They don't say, "as long as we both shall love." They say, "until death parts us." No conditions, no escape clauses. Death is the only end. And here's the key. This vow is made before God and the entire community. Breaking it isn't just betraying your wife, it's betraying God and rejecting your community. The weight of that vow is immense. It's not a romantic promise. It's a binding covenant with eternal consequences. Divorce simply isn't an option, so working through problems isn't optional, it's mandatory. Method number 3. Work partnership creates bond. Amish marriages aren't based on romantic feelings. They're based on partnership. Husband and wife work together daily. He farms, she manages the home. But they're interdependent. He needs her to feed him, care for children, manage household. She needs him to provide income, maintain property, lead the family. This practical interdependence creates deep bonding. You're not just lovers, you're business partners, teammates, co-workers in the project of building a life. Romance fades, attraction fluctuates, but partnership deepens over time. When temptation comes, you don't just think, "would I hurt my wife?" You think, "would I destroy my life partner and collapse everything we've built?" That's a much stronger deterrent. Method number 6. Community surveillance system. This will make modern people uncomfortable, but it works. Everyone in the community watches every marriage, not maliciously, protectively. If a man is seen talking too long with another woman, an elder will quietly ask him about it. If he's been distant from his wife, neighbors notice and check in. If he's working late too often, people wonder why. If he seems unhappy, the church gets involved. Your marriage isn't your private business, it's community business. Everyone has permission to ask questions, offer advice, and intervene if needed. This prevents problems from festering. Issues get addressed early before they become catastrophic. Privacy is sacrificed, but marriages are protected. Method number 5. The shunning threat. Here's the harsh reality. If an Amish man commits adultery, the consequences are devastating. He faces immediate church discipline, public confession before the entire congregation, weeks or months of shunning where no one speaks to him. His reputation is destroyed, his children are ashamed, his wife is humiliated, but supported by the community. If he refuses to repent, he's permanently excommunicated. He loses his family, his community, his entire life. I met a man who left the Amish after being shunned for infidelity. 20 years later, his own mother won't speak to him. His children don't know him. I destroyed everything for one moment of weakness. The Amish way seems harsh, but it protects marriages better than anything else I've seen. The threat is real. The consequences are permanent. Men know this. It changes behavior. Method number 6. No romantic temptation sources. Amish men aren't exposed to constant romantic and sexual imagery like modern men. No movies showing affairs, no TV romanticizing cheating, no social media with attractive women, no advertisements using sex to sell things, no pornography. They're not constantly bombarded with messages that grass is greener elsewhere or that newer is better. Their minds aren't polluted with fantasy. They see their wife as she is, not compared to filtered Instagram models. This mental purity protects marriages. When you're not constantly exposed to idealized alternatives, you appreciate what you have.
Method number 7, the prayer partnership. Every Amish couple prays together daily, before meals, before bed, sometimes multiple times daily. This creates spiritual intimacy. You're not just physically together, you're spiritually united. When you pray with someone daily, you develop deep connection. You share vulnerabilities. You support each other's faith. You remind each other of God's presence. One older Amish man said, "When I'm tempted, I think about praying with my wife that night. How could I look at her and pray to God if I'd betrayed her? I can't, so I don't." The daily prayer practice creates accountability to God and to each other that's more powerful than any external rule. Method number 8, realistic expectations. Amish men don't expect marriage to be constant romance, passion, and excitement. They expect work, partnership, and gradual deepening. Modern culture teaches that if marriage isn't thrilling, something's wrong. Find someone new who excites you. The Amish teach that marriage is seasons. Some seasons are hard, some are joyful, all are valuable. When attraction to another woman happens, they don't think, maybe I married the wrong person. They think, I'm experiencing normal human temptation that I need to resist. They don't interpret temptation as a sign their marriage is failing. They interpret it as a test of their commitment. This realistic mindset prevents the rationalization that leads to infidelity. Method number 9, the beard commitment. This seems small, but it's symbolically powerful. Amish men grow beards after marriage and never shave them. The beard is a public symbol. I am married, I am committed, I am no longer available. It's a daily reminder to himself and an announcement to others. His appearance changes to reflect his new status. Women know he's married at a glance. He's reminded every time he looks in the mirror. This physical symbol reinforces psychological commitment in ways that a wedding ring alone doesn't. Method number 10, no divorce fantasy. Here's the most powerful method. Divorce literally isn't considered. When problems arise in modern marriages, divorce is always an option. It's the escape hatch. This makes commitment conditional. For the Amish, divorce doesn't exist. The escape hatch is sealed. So you must work through problems. You must find solutions. You must forgive. You must grow. This forced commitment creates resilience. Couples develop problem-solving skills. They learn to forgive deeply. They discover that working through difficulty creates stronger bonds than avoiding it ever could. When leaving isn't an option, staying becomes transformative. The uncomfortable truth? These methods work. The numbers prove it. But they require things modern culture rejects: sacrifice of privacy, community accountability, permanent commitment, realistic expectations, spiritual discipline. Modern culture values independence, privacy, and personal happiness above all. The Amish value community, accountability, and commitment above personal preference. Which approach creates more lasting marriages? The statistics answer that clearly. What modern couples can learn? You don't have to become Amish, but you can adopt principles. Build accountability. Join a community that supports your marriage. Make your commitment absolute, not conditional. Pray together. Reduce romantic fantasy consumption. See marriage as partnership, not just romance. The Amish aren't perfect. Their system has costs, but their commitment to marriage is something modern society desperately needs to relearn. The core secret. Want to know the real secret? It's simple but difficult. Amish men stay loyal because they've removed the conditions, removed the opportunities, removed the justifications, and remove the escape routes. Loyalty isn't about feelings, it's about structure. Build the right structure and loyalty follows naturally. So there it is, 10 ways Amish men stay loyal for life. Harsh? Yes. Effective? Absolutely. Modern marriage could learn from this, not by copying everything, but by understanding that commitment requires more than feelings. It requires systems, accountability, community, and the courage to seal the escape hatches. Your marriage struggling? These principles might save it. Not comfortable with these methods? That might be exactly why modern marriages fail so often. Think about it. If this challenged how you see marriage and commitment, hit subscribe. Drop a comment. Could your marriage benefit from Amish-level accountability? What would you be willing to sacrifice for a marriage that lasts? Share this with a couple who needs it. These principles could change everything. Thanks for watching. Build strong marriages, and I'll see you in the next one.